Intermittent fasting is awesome, but first and foremost, you must understand that it is mostly just a creative way for you to cut your calories or be on a caloric deficit. Now, first off, I do not recommend you go on intermittent fasting if you are eating more than 2,000, 2,500 calories, just because it's so hard to get all those calories in a small eating window, because that's how intermittent fasting works. You eat a big meal late at night, and then after your last meal, you have anywhere from 12 to 16 hours that you do not eat again. So let's just say your last meal is at 8 p.m. at night, and you go to bed at 9 or 10 p.m. Now, your last meal is at 8 p.m. Your fasting window can be anywhere from 12 to 16 hours. If you're first starting off, I recommend just a window of 12 hours. So that means you start eating again at 8 a.m. But let's say you're a little bit more advanced, or you want to accelerate your fat loss. We all want fast results. Then you're going to start maybe or do a 16-hour 16-hour fast. Now that leaves you with an eating window of 24 in a day versus 16-hour fast is an 8-hour eating window. So if your last meal is at 8 p.m., your first meal on the next day is not until noon. Now, not just that. What I recommend you do, whatever your eating window is, whether it's 8 hours or 12 hours, I recommend you cut that eating window in half, and in the first half of your eating window, you eat low carb and basically just proteins, low calories, nothing that will really spike your insulin up too much. Now, the reason I say that is because then you will prolong and kind of extend the benefits of your fast into your first half of your eating window. Also, you will save calories for the last half of your eating window. In other words, you're saving up all your calories and all your carbs and all your feasts for your last meal. And that is very socially acceptable, because then you can go out to eat. What's the biggest time that people go out to eat? Is at night, right? So if you go out to eat at 6, 7, 8 p.m. and you know you can have a 700, 800, 1,000 calorie meal with carbs and you're still losing weight, that's one of the biggest benefits of intermittent fasting. Not just that though. When you do fast, then what's happening is mainly two things. You're basically giving your digestive system a break. So you eat that big meal at 8 p.m., then you have, let's say, a 16-hour fast. You go to bed, you wake up the next morning, you drink water. You can also drink coffee, by the way. Nothing to just raise the insulin. And then you're giving your digestive system a break. You're replenishing your liver enzymes. So it's basically telling your digestive system, like, you take a break because we're going to party tonight. That's one. Two is you're actually improving your insulin sensitivity during your fasts when you're not eating. Now, insulin sensitivity, the better your insulin sensitivity is, basically the better your body handles carbs. So a person with high insulin sensitivity can eat carbs and it gets converted to energy. A person with low insulin sensitivity, usually people that eat a lot of processed foods, sugars, borderline diabetes, overweight people and don't work out and don't eat right, they eat carbs and it gets stored as fat more easily. So insulin sensitivity is very important. Your fast replenishes your liver enzymes, fixes your digestion, cleans out your digestion, and improves insulin sensitivity. And of course, it also raises your cortisol, and that makes you burn fat. So that's good. The beauty of intermittent fasting is that when you eat big at night and you kind of, I don't want to say overeat, because you're not, you're calculating your calories, but you're having a big feast, like a lion's meal, and you're having that big restaurant meal or whatever, you're still losing fat, because that big meal with all those carbs is going to boost your growth hormone. Growth hormone is going to build muscle and actually burn more fat for you, and you might even sleep better if you eat all those carbs at night. Now, I know what you're thinking. If this is one of your first videos that you ever watched of me, you're probably thinking, oh my God, you got to get on some intermittent fasting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down a little bit. First off, you need to be able to track your calories every single day. If you do not know, or you are unable, you don't have the skill yet, nor the discipline to know how many calories you're eating every day, and you don't have the skill yet to actually stick to any meal plan, then going intermittent fasting is just gonna make things way too complicated, and you're just gonna set yourself up for failure. So it depends on where you're at. Making these videos, from my perspective, is always kind of a slippery slope, because everybody's on a different level. If you're absolutely beginning, literally just start drinking water and start counting your calories a little bit and start having protein with every meal. If you literally just cut out the Coca-Cola and the Portos, you will lose 10 pounds right there. You don't need intermittent fasting yet. Now, if you've been doing everything for maybe a year and you're looking to switch things up, or you know that you have certain times of the day where you eat really big, then you can incorporate intermittent fasting. Just don't overcomplicate it. All intermittent fasting is I'm going to repeat what I said in the beginning of this video, mostly a creative way for you to cut calories. So I hope this is the only video you ever watch on intermittent fasting, because if you have any questions, reach out to me and I'll get you started on it, whether or not you want to do intermittent fasting. The worst thing you can do is watch everything online, because a lot of people in the fitness industry or online, they're claiming that intermittent fasting is an end-all be-all magic solution. There is no magic solution. It's all about calories in, calories out, getting enough protein. And if you do all that, you get enough protein, you get your calories in, your carbs and fats are going to take care of itself, and whether you intermittent fast or not, you're still going to lose weight. So hope this helps. See you next video.